Welcome back, everyone. This is Dom, and this is episode 7 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. I'm down in my slime spawner that you should remember from last episode. I am just finishing up the water canals for the slimes to jump into. This was recorded probably directly after the last episode, so there really hasn't been very much time in between for me to do very much. So I'm going to get this finished and I'll be right back. Okay, that's all done, and welcome back. And I'm actually upstairs in the second level of the slime farm, making pretty much the second layer of the farm. They will be able to spawn in this one as well, except they'd be able to jump down into the water streams, which I'll have set up correctly. Not like this. This isn't very correct, I'd have to say. It's just temporary right now. I was testing some stuff out, but it's all dug out, except for the top layer. They'll be able to spawn in both layers. The larger slimes, the largest slimes, will suffocate from the roof, because it's only level 2, too high. And same with this roof right here. They'll suffocate because it's only too high. So then only the medium to the smallest slimes will survive. Like I said, they don't jump, or they don't swim in water. So my thought is if I leave this only one deep, the water stream, they will not be able to jump out back onto the pad. I doubt they will be able to, but we'll have to see. I'll have to push one in to see if he can come and get me. Because I was experimenting with some stuff and I didn't want to make it look sloppy, so I'm assuming that for right now. So I'm just making this floor even. Oops. And then this back water current will stop right there. They'll do a drop into here because I saw a video where if you just do like corners or whatever, if there's no drop, it doesn't really work too well because they tend to get caught on the corners. The larger ones or even the smaller ones, they need to drop into something. So let's see, do that. So what I'm going to do is try to figure out all the water currents, and I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. I think I'm happy with all my water placements. Let's start with the beginning over here, and it's duplicated on both sides is the same, and it ends over where the ladder is, because that's towards my base. So this water will rush out here. It's going to do the same thing on the other side, and it will drop you into this water stream, which will push you up into this one. This one is held back from flowing down into this bottom by these signs stacked on top of a sign. So this is floating, attached to this one. Okay, so once we're up here, it will push us to this, what I call an extender water stream. I didn't feel like, making another stair thing or anything. Get a little bit lazy by the end. And it pushes you into this last leg of the water stream. And now this is the tricky part. Let me light this up for you. A little bit. Okay. Now, what am I doing? There we go. Okay. So now that we're here, it pushes us down into these water streams. So I'm going to get rid of these. Just it was block placement. I put the source block here and here on these corners right there. Under me right now are half steps. The medium-sized slimes will drown while on these half steps. I won't because I'm 2 blocks high, but they're only 1.5 blocks high. So their heads will be under the water, just like this, similarly. And, but they won't be able to fall down this 2x1 hole because their bodies are larger than that hole itself. So they actually need a larger hole to fall in. So what's going to happen is they'll be forced over here, but they'll be kind of stuck on this ledge a little bit until they drown to be smaller enough to fall down into this hole. I'm going to extend this hole so the smaller ones can flow out through there and into a ladder system which brings them out of the base. I mean, out of the water streams and into the base. Okay, so let's get all these taken care of. And that's it, really. Now all I have to do is finish carving the top and delete all this stuff. And it's pretty much good, other than building the ladders up to the top. I'll see you soon. Okay, and now I figured out the water stream to the ladder thing. From like before, these are all still half steps at my convergence point. These are all still half steps. They will come in here, they'll drown until they're small, they'll fall through. These signs hold up the first water stream from affecting the second one. So these signs are attached to the half slabs down here. It's a little bit easier to see now that I have these signs in. They will fall down, they'll be forced to fall down into here. They'll fall down right here. This will in turn bring them in this direction. They'll be pushed over to here. Actually, no, I might leave that open. Just because. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that open for now. No, I might close. I'm going to close it. Then they're going to be forced to this ladder. This ladder, they'll automatically climb all the way to the surface. So, I'm going to close that back up. And we're good. So, slime farm completed. I'll see you at the surface. Welcome back, guys. I'm back on the surface, up on top of my base, and I've been trying to make some decisions on what to do with things. Now that the slime farm is partially done, I have to figure out a way to bring the actual slimes up to the base. I don't want to just have a tube randomly going up, just sticking into the top of my base. I want it to actually look decent. So I've come up with a few plans of what I'm expecting that I might do. Is that I might have these large, probably not cobblestone, pillars that is, look like there's, quotes, supporting the building above. So what I'll do is just run these straight up. Every single one of the tubes will get 2 of them on one of them on each side of itself. So it'll have 2 per each glass tube. So it'll look like it's number 1 holding the glass in place, and number 2 holding the base up in the air. But the second purpose of it is the ones on this side, which I have been trying a couple different designs, but I think I'm going to go with just the square, because you can do a lot with a square. What I think I'm going to do with the area that is available inside of the tube is, number 1, I'll be able to, hello Mr. Spider, die from drowning. What I'll be able to do is run that ladder up through it that would have all the slimes on it, up into the base. And also, what I'd be able to do is, for my future water elevator project, which I had alluded to for quite a while, because I actually need sticky pistons for it. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll show you guys later, as soon as I get some more slime balls. But also, it will be really helpful for me to run redstone vertically from the base all the way down into, for example, the wiring room, or from maybe down here, which I will have a button to activate the water elevator and to bring me up. It'd be pretty cool. So it'll help me with, switching settings in the wiring room down here, for the mob spawner and for the slime farm and for the waterfall elevator thing. So it'll help me out. Also, it'll give me, one of these will also be dedicated to bringing me down, being a ladder for myself to go down into, for example, the wiring room and the slime farm, or whatever I feel like fixing or going down into. Because right now it's kind of tacky to just have a hole in the ground. This whole underside of the base, at least just from pretty much, if you can imagine, just a circle, the exact same circle that's up here will be down here, and it will be completely water instead. So I will be able to ride a boat around just in this little area. And then each one of these 4 exits, which will be this wide, because these will be vertically all the way up, will be out this wide. I'll be able to sail the boat out of and head to a different spot or wherever I feel like going. I also plan on making one of my very creative minecart systems. Die, creeper. One of my minecart systems under the base somewhere. And I might use, like I said, one of these tubes to get me down, to jump down, or use a ladder to get down to the minecart level to bring me to separate areas. I like to build subways. Other than that, that's all I've got for this episode. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, just send me a comment or a video response or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I would like to know what to make these out of, material-wise. I'm thinking something along the lines of either snow or wood, or maybe double slabs or something. I don't know, something clean. I really want something, a nice clean look. But if you guys have any suggestions about anything, go ahead and just message me. Other than that, I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.